Liverpool may have a major plan in place for Rio Ngumoha, but there's one significant obstacle standing in the way of getting his long-term future wrapped up. Let's break this down.
There is so much to discuss in today's video, so be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content.
The Reds are desperate to secure one of the brightest young talents in world football to a new contract, yet because Ngumoha is still only 17, Premier League regulations prevent him from signing a deal longer than 3 years. It means Liverpool are effectively being forced to wait until his 18th birthday on August 29th before they can offer the long-term agreement they truly want. According to The Athletic's James Pearce, the club are ready to move quickly once that date arrives, underlining just how highly they rate the teenage sensation. Ngumoha only signed his first professional contract last September, keeping him at Anfield until 2028. But Liverpool have no intention of leaving things as they are. Their determination to extend his stay comes after an outstanding breakthrough campaign. Managed carefully by Arne Slot for much of last season, Ngumoha's minutes gradually increased as the campaign progressed, and he finished with 29 appearances, 952 minutes, 2 goals and an assist. His rapid development even earned him an invitation from England manager Thomas Tuchel to train with the senior national team ahead of the World Cup preparations, highlighting just how quickly his reputation is growing. Liverpool's urgency has also been fueled by growing interest from elsewhere. Bayern Munich attempted to lure Ngumoha away earlier this summer, with reports suggesting the Reds were furious at the approach. Inside Anfield, however, there is complete confidence that the winger is untouchable, with club officials viewing him not only as a huge part of the present, but also as one of the cornerstones of Liverpool's future. Those plans are only becoming more significant under new head coach Andoni Iraola. Ngumoha is expected to play a much bigger role next season and is already considered one of Liverpool's 4 primary wide attacking options. That importance has increased further after Diomande reportedly favoured a move to Paris Saint-Germain, leaving Liverpool even more determined to continue Ngumoha's development. Before any new contract is signed though, the teenager will have another chance to impress. He is expected to feature prominently during Liverpool's upcoming pre-season tour of the United States, where he'll have the opportunity to show exactly why the club are prepared to make him one of the faces of their future the moment they are finally allowed to put that long-term contract on the table. So while headlines may suggest Liverpool have suffered a contract blow, the reality is very different. The club aren't facing uncertainty over Rio Ngumoha's future, they're simply waiting for the rules to allow them to reward one of their brightest young stars with a long-term deal they believe he deserves. Once he turns 18 later this summer, expect Liverpool to move quickly to secure his future, with the teenager firmly at the heart of Andoni Iraola's plans for the seasons ahead. In other news, Liverpool's search for another marquee attacking signing has just taken another fascinating twist, with fresh comments from Bradley Barcola doing little to silence the growing speculation surrounding a potential move to Anfield. Speaking ahead of France's World Cup last 16 clash with Paraguay, the Paris Saint-Germain winger was inevitably questioned about his future. Rather than shutting down the rumours, Barcola offered a deliberately cautious response that has only intensified the conversation. The 23-year-old admitted that, for now, his entire focus remains on helping France lift the World Cup. But when asked whether he would still be a PSG player afterwards, he simply replied, "Honestly, I don't know yet. Reporters present described his answer as notably evasive, suggesting there could be far more happening behind the scenes than he's willing to reveal during the tournament. That uncertainty comes at a time when Liverpool's interest appears to be gathering serious momentum. Following Yan Diomandé's decision to prioritise a move to Paris Saint-Germain, Liverpool have reportedly shifted their attention towards Barcola, with the French international now emerging as one of the club's standout attacking targets. Transfer expert Fabrizio Romano has revealed that Barcola sits right at the top of Liverpool's shortlist as they look to strengthen their forward line. Romano stressed that the Reds' admiration has never disappeared, insisting supporters should never have ruled Barcola out, although any move will ultimately depend on whether Liverpool can reach an agreement with PSG over what would undoubtedly be a blockbuster transfer fee. That won't be straightforward. Reports suggest Paris Saint-Germain value Barcola at more than £160 million, a figure that would make him one of the most expensive signings in Liverpool's history. However, after showing last summer a willingness to spend huge sums on players like Florian Wirtz and Alexander Isak, Liverpool have already demonstrated they are prepared to invest heavily when they believe they've identified the right player. Any deal could also depend on departures. Romano has highlighted Tottenham's interest in Cody Gakpo as one situation worth monitoring, with Liverpool believed to value the Dutch international at more than £60 million. While Gakpo certainly isn't guaranteed to leave, significant outgoing business would naturally strengthen Liverpool's ability to finance another elite addition. What's perhaps most intriguing is just how perfectly Barcola appears to fit Liverpool's recruitment profile. Analysis produced by The Athletic alongside Skill Corner rated him as an astonishing 99.6% stylistic match for Luis Diaz, while also recording a 97.7% similarity to Cody Gakpo. In other words, Liverpool wouldn't simply be signing an exciting young winger, they'd be bringing in a player whose attributes closely mirror two attackers already trusted within the squad. For now though, everything remains on hold while Barcola concentrates on World Cup duty. France are among the favourites to lift the trophy, and the winger is playing a major role in their campaign. After scoring in the impressive 3-0 victory over Sweden, he has now registered 2 goals and 1 assist in 4 matches, averaging a goal contribution every 69 minutes. Once France's World Cup journey comes to an end, expect this story to accelerate rapidly. With Barcola refusing to guarantee his future at PSG and Liverpool's interest becoming increasingly public, this is one transfer saga that could dominate the headlines throughout the remainder of the summer.